Hello, I'm Jim. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at Destiny of the Republic by Candice Millard. She's one of my favorite current historians. I really enjoy almost everything that she's written that I've read. This one is about the 20th President of the United States, James Garfield, which a lot of people don't know anything about, and I didn't really know much about him except that he was shot and eventually died from his wounds. And he was elected in 1880. And this goes over his childhood and his early career and his election. And it sounded like he would have been one of the better presidents that we've had he lived. Unfortunately, he only survived like 4 months after he was shot by uh, Charles Guiteau, who was a disgruntled office seeker. So she details all that in this book, and it's very good. What I call micro histories. I don't know if that's correct. It's a history, but it's not a broad sweeping history. It's a little piece of Americana. I really enjoy these kind of histories. It gets deep into one subject. Um, the implications of his assassination are still being felt. Back then, the medical he's actually probably killed by his physicians more than the assassin's bullet. The doctors were digging around with their dirty fingers, trying to get the bullets out, and that was like their primary concern. Whereas if they had probably left him alone, he would have healed up and may have been fine, just like Teddy Roosevelt was when he was shot. Uh, so she goes into that. She goes into the medical situation at the time, and uh, antiseptic techniques were introduced a few years prior, but they weren't being followed by Americans. They didn't feel like it was necessary, and unfortunately, James Garfield paid the price. It also goes into Charles Guiteau's career, um, his failed, miserable kind of uh, existence trying to get an office, from the president. He's a disgruntled office seeker and felt that he was owed a job, which he probably wasn't. And it goes into that, and also she delves into the introduction or the broader acceptance of the insanity plea that was brought about by this case, which hadn't been really done before, but because it was such a high profile case, it was brought to the attention of the country, and kind of we're still paying the price on the insanity defense today. I really enjoyed it. It was a very good read. All of her stuff is very well written, just dense information, even in a smaller volume. There's still a lot of good information, and I really highly recommend Candice Millard to anybody who wants to get into history. Um, so if you enjoy this video, click a like. You should be able to buy the book from the link below, and we'll see you next time.